to the ongoing chaos in Los Angeles, which is spreading to other cities across the United States. Joining me live from LA is First Edition host Peter Stefanovic. Pete, thanks for joining me. I know you've stayed up late for this chat. It's pretty early there after midnight, I believe, and the curfew is in effect. But I just wanted to get your perspective on how things looked today. It was pretty frenetic for you today, I believe.
Yeah, and followed a trend, really. I mean, things start off in low numbers when it comes to protesters, and then they gain traction in the early afternoon once people start clocking off from work, and then they come down and gather in large amounts, and then things start to kick off, particularly as you get closer to that curfew, and today was no different. It followed that trend where it started as a small protest, then there was a march through town, and it just gained and gained and gained as, you know, again, people clocked off and came on down. And it got to the point where, this was before the curfew had come into play, it was causing all kinds of traffic issues. Traffic was backed up in so many different directions, and the LAPD clearly had had enough of it, and they moved in, with force, and they moved in quickly. They were on horseback, they were using the flash bombs, they were firing off rubber bullets to disperse the crowds too, and in the end, multiple arrests were made. Then the curfew came into place. And as far as we can tell, it's been in place for about 5 hours now. It's after 1 in the morning, and the streets here in downtown LA are pretty quiet. The curfew will be lifted in about 4 or 5 hours' time from now at 6 a.m. local time. And then the Mayor, Karen Bass, is going to make a judgment tomorrow on whether or not that curfew will continue. She says it is now for the foreseeable future, but there's no closure on that, no end date on that just yet.
Peter, Nancy Pelosi, I heard her the other day talk about it's just some people expressing their exuberance. And AOC said, no, it's just a bunch of unruly teenagers. And an ABC TV host said, no, it's just a group of people having fun watching cars burn. You've seen the crowds or protesters or rioters. How would you describe them? What sort of people are causing the trouble there?
There's a mixture, I have to say. There's people who are legitimately protesting here, and they come down and they're waving the flags, and, you know, they might be children of migrants or what have you, and they're there legitimately. But I definitely believe it gets hijacked. It gets hijacked by people, particularly young kids, who want to fight. They just want to go out and have a fight. You've got other protesters who are coming through. Black Lives Matter flags have been flown, I saw today. You've got Palestinian flags that are coming in through. So, I mean, these various elements join this latest protest, if you like, in Los Angeles to make it bigger and bigger and bigger. But, you know, we were walking in with that march today, and we could see hooded youths with cans of spray paint, and they were just spray painting the sides of buildings and the sides of platforms, and just there to cause trouble. And I saw it too, where people would go up to police, go up to those front lines of police, and hurl all kinds of profanities in their face. And as soon as police were about to make a move, they'd U-turn and bolt. So I think there's an element of people just wanting to have a lark, to cause some trouble, say a few things, and then bolt, which has nothing to do with the protest at all.